This week's Song Surgeon video tip is on how to lower the volume in part of a song. My suggested way to do this is simply have the song queued up and begin to listen to it, and when you reach a point that you think you want to lower the volume, set a marker there so you know approximately where that beginning point is, and then continue to listen and set the second marker so you know where the approximate end point is. So that would go something like this. I don't know what song this is, I just have it queued up to use here for this example. Okay, so as you can see here in this example, I've set two markers just to illustrate how you might begin to do this. And then once you've set those markers for the defining area that you want to change the volume in, then I would suggest that you go ahead and you zoom in so you can get closer, and then you can fine-tune the placement of these markers, and that will allow you to fine-tune the area that you want to then define so you reduce the volume on that part more precisely. So here I've got it zoomed into 10 seconds. I'm going to go down to 5 seconds here. So let's just use this as an example. We can go all the way down to 2 seconds actually, or even 1 if we need to. But essentially you get the idea here as I'm scrolling through this data. So let's say we wanted to start approximately right here. So now we fine-tuned that, and we drag this back this way. We get over here to number 2, and for number 2, let's say we fine-tune this. So now we have a more clearly defined area here of what we want to mark and what we don't. And then to actually mark this, we simply position our mouse right below it, left click, hold down, and just drag. And as we do that, we continue to go over here until we get to area 1, marker 1 rather. Now we've defined it. Now I'm going to zoom back out just so we can see what this might look like here. So there's the area now that we've defined, and we've zoomed in to more precisely position our markers and more precisely be able to select this area. And once we've selected it, then we simply go to the edit button and we can select change volume, and then we can change the volume by either increase it or decrease it. For this example, I'm just going to assume we're going to decrease it here by 70 to 72% of the original volume. We click OK, and as you can see, this area now has been reduced substantially compared to what's on the right of it or what's on the left of it. And just to show you, let me do an undo real quick. There it is, unchanged. There it is, changed. So that's really it. The important part of this is to precisely define the area that you'd like to reduce the volume in, and the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to use the markers to define those areas by zooming in as far as you need to until you can visually place those markers. And then once you've got the markers placed, you go ahead and select that area using your mouse, and then once that's done, it's pretty simple to go up and click the edit button and reduce the volume or increase the volume or do what you want to with it. So that's going to conclude this brief video tutorial on how to reduce the volume in part of a song. Thanks. Bye.